self-lovers. Welcome back to Mindset Makeover, your weekly dose of clarity, calm, and conscious living. I remain your host, Coach AB. I'm glad you're here, whether you're joining me again or tuning in for the first time. This space is all about growth, self-love, positive mindset, and the tools that help us live with more intention. And today, we're diving into something we all need more of, which is intentional living, making conscious choices in a chaotic world. So that's our topic. Intentional living, making conscious choices in a chaotic world. So I'll start by asking us the question, what is intentional living? Okay, so let's start with the basics. Intentional living means being deliberate with your thoughts, your time, your actions, your relationships. It's about choosing how you live, not just reacting to what life throws at you. Today, in our fast-paced world, most of us operate on autopilot. What do I mean by autopilot? We are very fast in everything we do. We scroll, we swipe, we rush, we reply, and we react without even pausing to ask why we're doing what we're doing. But here's the truth. If you don't choose your life, someone or something else will do it for you. It may be your phone, your boss, social media, or even other people's expectations. Yes. So intentional living is reclaiming control. It's asking some important questions. Ask yourself some important questions. Questions like, what truly matters to me? Is this thing that I'm doing, this job I'm doing, does it align with my life? Does it align with the way I want to live? Thirdly, am I living with purpose or just surviving the day? Very important question to ask yourself if you want to be intentional about your living. Second question, why is it so hard to live intentionally? You think living with intention will be natural, right? But let's be honest, it's hard. Really hard, especially because of the kind of world we live in today. Now, what makes it hard? Number one, distractions are everywhere. The average person gets about 100 of notifications daily. So our attention is constantly hijacked. In chaos, and distraction becomes our default. Secondly, we are conditioned to stay busy. Our culture often glorifies hustle and productivity. So if you're not busy, you're lazy. At least that's the message we've absorbed. But busyness isn't the same as meaningful living. You can be busy, but you're not even living meaningfully. You're up and down. 8 a.m., you're up, you've gone to work, you're back 9 p.m., but you are not living meaningfully. Thirdly, fear of missing out. I call that FOMO, F-O-M-O, fear of missing out. Now, this makes us say yes to even things we don't want, just to stay in the loop. Oh, this is what everybody's doing. Okay, yes, I'll do it. You know? Number 4, we avoid discomfort. Everybody loves the comfort zone. We don't want to live where we are, forgetting that most times your meaningful living comes in your discomfort zone. So slow down to reflect. This can bring up uncomfortable questions. Questions like, am I truly happy? Do I even love this job I'm doing? Why do I feel stuck? 3 important questions, uncomfortable questions that can help reshaping our lives. Sometimes it's easier to stay distracted than to face those truths. But here's the secret. The life you're craving, which is peace, purpose, fulfillment. This life begins when you stop running and start choosing. That rat race, stop it. Choose what is more important. What will be productive to me? Don't do it because everybody's doing it. Don't do it because that's what's in vogue. No. Does it make sense? Will I achieve anything at the end of the day? Ask yourself those questions. Now for our third segment, we'll look at practical ways to live intentionally. Now let's bring it down to earth or real life. There are 5 practical ways you can start living intentionally, even in a chaotic world. Number 1, start with vision, not pressure. Ask yourself, what does a meaningful life look like to me? This isn't about a 10-year plan. It's about knowing what matters most. For some, it's deep relationships. For others, it's creativity, service, or just peace of mind. Secondly, create daily check-ins. Create daily check-ins. Before you pick up your phone in the morning, ask yourself, what kind of day do I want to have? What's one thing I can do today that aligns with my purpose? Thirdly, learn to say no and do this without guilt. Now let me shock you. Every yes you say is a no to something else. Surprisingly, that something else may be more important than what you're saying yes to for you. So if you want to protect your time and your energy, you must learn to say no, kindly but firmly. Number 4, embrace small rituals. Intentional living doesn't have to be grand. Little things like reading a book, watching a movie, taking slow walks without your phone, doing some exercise, or just eating without distraction. These small acts tell your brain that this moment matters. Number 5, reflect regularly. Ask yourself, it might be weekly, it might be daily, it might be monthly. Just make sure you reflect. Ask yourself questions like, what energized me today? What energized me this week? What energized me this month? What drained me? Where did I live intentionally this day, this week, or this month? Where was I reactive or avoidant? These are very important reflective questions. Reflection is the compass that keeps you from drifting. And for our 4th segment, I'll be leaving us with a very short inspirational story. A 34-year-old lady who worked in a buzzing advertising agency in the city with tight deadlines and endless group chats. Her life was a blur of ASAPs and circling back. From the outside, it looked like she had it all, but inside, she felt empty. One Tuesday, she got into a quiet lounge just between meetings. She was supposed to spend 10 minutes checking emails before her next Zoom call. But instead, she just sat. No laptop, no phone, just a glass of juice and a window. Outside, a little boy was walking beside his mother, carefully balancing a cup of ice cream. They both laughed as the drip hit the pavement. She smiled. Then she noticed a woman walking her dog, a man on a bike humming to himself, and the trees swaying in the breeze. For the first time in weeks, she felt present. That moment became her turning point. From then on, she carved out 20 minutes a day of no screens, no noise, but just stillness. She started asking herself what truly mattered. She made small but powerful changes. Fewer late nights, more creative time, less social media, and deeper friendships. It wasn't easy, but that 10-minute pause in a random lounge became her doorway into an intentional life. So what am I saying? Living intentionally doesn't require quitting your job or moving to a cabin in the woods. It begins with awareness, with choosing your next moment on purpose. Even in chaos, you can be calm. Even in noise, you can hear your own voice. That voice, remember the voice that you have given a name. That voice that is not a bully. That voice that is your best friend. So here's your gentle reminder. You have the power to design your life. One small conscious choice at a time. Thank you for joining me on today's episode of Mindset Makeover. If you found today's episode helpful, kindly share it with a friend who might need a reminder to pause, breathe, and choose. Until next time, stay grounded, live on purpose. Please don't forget to comment your thoughts in the comment section below. Thank you. And never forget, your mindset determines your reality. Bye-bye.